Will be mid lane Lucian, like you say. The Ziggs opened up there to be an 80 mid lane. I thought it would be Baker. Depth of Helm, very low value in this particular game. Malrang's popped himself over. He's going for a very early gate. You don't often see level 2 ganks, but Malrang's looking for it. He's already ghosted.
Untara's getting chunked out.
Welcome to the LCK.
His way in. Untara's going to go ahead, flashes away, but that's going to be the undertow resets coming through, and he should be going down. One more hit. There it is. Malrang, as you say, welcome to the LCK. Indeed, Lucian, to say the least. He gets knocked down to about half HP. Does have a build water cutlass and a couple pots, so he'll be okay. Now Faker's going to face check in on the Malrang. Hops him up, taunt coming through, and Blank's waiting in the wings. They leap in. So much damage down on the Olaf, sprinting away now with the Ghost. To be able to make it out safely. Shield goes over onto Blank as the heroes sticking around on the bottom side of the map, but you see Duel playing very far back, not making the mistake that we saw from Frey earlier on, now that his support's out of lane. Tar just going to go ahead and flash away from the Cataclysm as Malrang shows his face at the top side of the map.
Yeah, there wasn't a war
into him. I mean, the dive is still going to be somewhat an option. So on the bottom side of the map, first brick sought after by Bang and Wolf. That's going to be an equalizer thrown down. The wave cleared out as the Ripple does come through. Is he going to force this one up? But how much more they're going to get for this?
Probably don't even get the turret unless they wait for the next minion wave. They get a lot of it though.
Yeah, a couple more hits and will go down off against Septic at the bottom side of the map. Doesn't sound like a great matchup for him on the Rumble. Blank walking forward, will get rooted, takes a bit of damage. Wolf trying to throw in those shields to keep him alive. The leap away as the redemption comes down. Bang, getting ready to join the fray, and Helper comes forward. They'll just exchange spots as Blank flashes to the side, getting away from that flag and drag. And Baker is in the backside, locks up comeback, will find the first kill of the fight. Hero's entrance coming down, not going to find the pop up, but the shield is enough to keep Bang relatively healthy. And now SKT, maybe posturing forward, looking for this turret, and Tara nearly getting popped up, goes into the zone, flashes away as the Cullen comes through from Septon. Keeps himself alive.
Good rotations there from SKT. It was a 5v4 as Septon was not there. Equalizer was good, both controlling space and burning down comeback. And now they're looking for Malrang.
Yet. Justice punch in on the Malrang. Doesn't have the Ragnarok. Already popped it. Now getting taunted. Will go down as Blank finds the kill.
Yeah, SKT are playing around the vision they just moved, whereas Everate doesn't have that same information. They're kind of all at sea with their shot caller down. Now they're chasing Septon.
Yeah, Septon trying to get this exchange in onto Bang. Now kiting back, but gets taunted up by Faker yet again. It should go down. Can he get the exchange? Yes, he will. Takes out the enemy Varus and somehow is still alive. Justice punch at the end will finally take him down.
Going bot lane. They knew that there was no one lying in wait to turn the fight, and thus it was just a free kill on the Olaf. So overconfidence there.
Now Malrang sprinting forward, righteous glory down as they try to get in onto Wolf. They will ruin the redemption comes through, but he's going to go down. A little bit feisty. Scored the flag and drag, won't find the connection.
Remember, Helper doesn't have a guy.
Oh my goodness! The Strangledor is thrown down. Hero's entrance coming in, but it's just a bit too late to save the life of Wolf. He falls. Dara very far forward. It's the overheat, trying to get that Flame Spitter back up, and Septon goes low. So far, the 1-for-1 as both supports have fallen. SKT, can they try go back in for more? Baker pushing forward, faking out, making him think that that flash taunt could be coming through. Won't find it. Septon's going to have to go back to base. But SKT, not sure if they can really push in for much.
That was the threat we talked about onto the backline. Achieved. That's Baker just takes free damage.
Yeah, he's just going in underneath the turret. Knocked back with a satchel charge. Still very okay on the Galio, still healthy.
A little bit because you do have consistent damage coming through from your mid laner, who's soon to hit level 18.
Wow, Warbogs.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Duel going low. That's going to be the Cataclysm coming down, making it for the bomb. And the equalizer on the backside, and Tara comes up with the kill.
To the point where SKT will win team fights. So it feels like the window is closing, and SKT, they want it to close right now.
Oh boy, well, Helper, he's trying to get a pinch in from the side, but takes so much damage just basically from Mundara alone. Chain of Corruption down, connects in onto Septon, but capitalization not quite going to be there. Baker able to Justice punch away from the strike.
My apologies. But they backed away to SKT and didn't lead to
much. Oh, Baker flashing in out of vision, locks down Septon. He does dash away. Don't quite have the damage there, and the Chain of Corruption already burned by Bang. Little cheeky little play.
This time they're going the opposite route of going for Galio mid. They are putting all the eggs in the Septon basket. Something you can criticize them for, but for now have not really been guaranteed or granted the sort of fight they need.
Baker coming around the backside. There's something else, not quite going to find him. Chain of Corruption comes
excellent
down.
Equalizer.
Has to pop it. Yes, Equalizer, as you say, just burning away at them. Taunt comes through. Straight onto Helper as soon as he arrives, but Blank's going to be the first one that goes down in the fight alongside Comeback. Baker still pushing forward, looking for the taunt. Can't quite flip Septon. Plays on the outer ring of that. Does make it out alive, but still
a major objective. They've been largely stalled by the team that plays the longest average game. You think it would be Jinair, but for one season, it's not Jinair Green Wings so far in summer. It is, in fact, Everate who have the longest average game time. And at 30,
know that it's not happening at the moment.
been really impressed with Untara on his re-debut. The equalizers have been excellent so far this game. Flash!
Oh, that's going to be a flash forward here. Septic going low. Another equalizer burning away at the Lucian. And one final piercing arrow takes him out as Bang scoops up the kill. Meanwhile, Faker going forward, almost takes out Comeback, looking for a little bit more. Won't be able to find him, but with the way pushing forward in the mid lane, they're just going to be looking for the inhibitor. And maybe even just peeling back to the Baron after that.
Aggression from Bang finds the pick, intercepted, he goes down, and thus no longer is the inhibitor defensible. Burst him very quickly with the 4 stacks on the Elder Dragon buff. Now they can take top lane, they can fall back to Baron as well. They can take a long time to do it because still 35 seconds for Scepter to respawn.
Yeah, given Everate's track record so far, you have to expect that they would very much need Septon alive and in the fight for them to take this one, unless Balrog can find a miraculous steal. Ghost isn't available, does have the Ragnarok.
Nope.
Getting into the pit would just be a bridge too far. They will get that Mega Inferno Bomb down. It's a nice
So
chunk
that's
off.
why it's a lot more poke from SKT, and that's where the build comes in.
See, they're working on it here. Bang trying to poke out as best as he can. Mission and clearing out the waves. Will open up for that second inhib. And Everate backs against the wall, starting to struggle.
They seem to have an idea how to go, and they still don't have much time.
Oh,
There's a
big
Cataclysm.
Cataclysm comes down onto 4 members. Redemption coming through as Wolf almost goes down. It flashes away, but Balrog's into the backside. Trying to stick to him like glue to pick up some kills here for the side of Everate, but it's still going to be Septon going down first and foremost, followed up by Comeback. 1 kill picked up for Duel, but he will be answered for it. Maybe even a quadra-kill handed over. Satchel Charge will take him back to the fountain as Bang finds the triple. That was the opening that Everate needed 10-15 minutes ago from Helper. Couldn't find it the entire time, and now they will be losing this game. 42.5 minutes on the clock. They'll complete the ace. Untara a lead for the side of Everate. Not much of a way to lock him down outside of a flash forward from Wolf.
They want him to go for deep, very late vision, and then kill him.
They slow him up. He's just going to flash immediately, so I'll be happy with that.
He could have gone for the patented Quadra Flash on top of the slow target, and Exhausted decided not to. We've seen it so much this week that it sounds like a crazy strategy, but literally happened twice already.
Bang. He's got to be careful. Come back wrapping around the side. Spots him now.
So SKT prioritized getting a single ward. That's a really cool SKT ward skin coming in
That's
there.
a foot. Oh, no. Come back in a bad spot because the blows come through. He's going to flash over the wall, but still one more shot is all that was required. And oh dear, Everate started things off.
Check out the sweet fan signs. We didn't get to see the exact pathing.
Yeah, take a look at that foot.
A surprised comeback, that's for sure.
Oh, Balrog's going to be surprised as well. Bang says, hey, I want your red buff, or I'll just settle for your life. The spike comes through, but he's going to get slowed up. Dark Passage is there to take him away to safety, but he will still be denied that buff in the end. So this is, this is pretty tilt-worthy for the side of Everate.
Can we call for the remake on the scrim?
Hello, yes. My computer is dying. We need to restart everything, including the draft. Here comes Blank, level 2 gank coming through in on Decepted. Pops the heal, but he's still going to go down. Resonating Strike takes him out. A second kill on the board for SKT just 2 minutes in.
You know, a lot of people
have a whole lot going for him outside of the easy talents and the control ward.
I mean, there's a bigger problem for Kilios. He doesn't have a whole lot of camps.
Well, there's a big problem for Septon because here comes Blank yet again, gets a slow up. As Resonating Strike ready to go, and one more hit'll do it. Faker. Second kill, 201. And Septon, yeah, he's like, you know what? This is fun. The indirect buff. Oh, well, here comes Blank yet again. Says, oh, well, you got the Scuttle Crab.
It's just bullying.
I'll just take your life instead. You don't have a flash, but he's got a leap. So, all right. Ward hops over the wall, but the Sonic Wave to follow up. Oh,
Vicky's bullying.
Yep. Well, Faker not quite
Nice
going to get that
sidestep from Septon.
Yeah, so keeps himself safe. But hey, Blank coming back for another visit. Slows up, says, I'm taking the kill this time. Woo! Oh dear.
It's not allowed many camps anymore.
It's like a highlight when Balrog makes it out alive. But Jewel, he's not going to be able to say the same.
The flash forward comes through, concussive blows pop. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Faker finds the solo kill. Decepted dies.
I'm not needed here, Kilios. I'm fine.
Right now.
We're going to see the replay of Faker running at Septed, and he's level 7 to level 5, so that's bad.
That doesn't even need the stun, just slows him up.
I mean, that was almost a sick outplay.
Do that as well. He'll just have way more damage than you, and Blank is waiting in the wings.
Faker's made a bad buy here. He's built a Rod of Ages.
Oh, that's going to be the hook, but Comeback's going to be regretting that one as he does go down.
Malrung knows better.
Burned as
he
well.
just gets out of there.
Yeah, one more hit onto Jewel. He'll die. Malrung, well, he's trying to get out of there. Leaps to the side. Will make it out.
Consider what Everett has access to, because those control wards tell you that their red side jungle's not one of those things.
Yeah, which means that they don't have access to a dragon at all. Flash out of that Cataclysm there for Antara. Throws down yet another nice equalizer. Cutting off that push coming through. Mountain Drake's finished off. And Faker, he's just proxying while simultaneously taking out that tier 2 turret.
Antara's just fighting.
Yeah, he's pushing back forward here. He goes over, he shots in. Asher, ooh. Comeback almost walks into it. Does juke back right at the last second. And it's 7,200 gold lead at 11 minutes.
Yep. Proxying in bot lanes. The bot lane they don't have access to.
Joel, do you really want to do this?
Warrior chance. They probably can't one rotation in, but we'll be that far away from it.
With the Dragon's Rage, it's probably pretty close. Oh, alright, it's going for a bit of a stroll. Gonna take the time to clear out this ward. He's being collapsed on by multiple members, 3 in the vicinity. Knock-up will come through. Cataclysm is available. Gar does have the flash, throws down the equalizer. Johnny has to go running for the hills, but looks like they will put a kill on the board. Not a perfect game for SKT. Confirmed worse than a Freak of Freaks, but in the meantime, tier 2 turret goes down as Bang pushes with the Rift Herald.
Infinitely worse. Remember, Africa has 2 perfect games.
Yeah. Well, SKT look at 1.5.
Really no rich men on the side of Everett. So, well, Faker wants more kills.
All right, well, he'll get it. Even with the shielding coming down. Faker's now in a bad spot. He's just going to die. Tries to finish off comeback. Won't be able to do so, but he gets pretty... I'll start throwing after he gets my RNG. Match fixing with Ryan. That'd be next level. Well, Septem's having the bad time.
You owe a 20-minute ban.
Well, it looks like they're going to go ahead and move 4 people over there. Everett just kind of throwing out the scrying orb. It's like, are they? Yeah, okay. Well, this is fine.
Is it Achilleos especially? As now Victor's been thwarted.
Yeah, that's just going to be the first hit, getting ready to fall. So turret goes down. Everybody's coming towards this bottom side, and Helper's coming through with a TP. Flashes in, drops down the Cataclysm, has the flag and drag out. Now the equalizer thrown down by Antara. Comeback just getting melted. The Dragon's Rage just ripping off the HP bar. Simply goes low as well. And Blank, well, he's not done yet. Just goes ahead, picks that one up. Now Faker pushing into the sidelines, gets the slow on the duel. They'll finish him off. 3 kills picked up just like that. In-hip going down, and Tara has the TP ready to go. SKT might just go for the finish. 22.5 minutes in, and yes, they will. TP back in.
Yeah, mercifully, they'll look to end. Another welcome is extended. SKT's first match against Everett is, in other way, an introduction to the league. Great performance from them. Not much to say more than that. Go for the picture. The portrait is there, and SK Telecom T1. They may be 3rd in the LCK, but they are the best in the world.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I just watched a pro baseball team crush a T-ball squad.
It's definitely going to have an R18 on the pod.
I mean, good God. That was just an absolute slaughter. No one feels good about what they just did.